My 7th ever video on my YouTube channel was titled, Will Kaioken ever return in Dragon Ball Super? Now 39 episodes into Dragon Ball Super, it seems like it is. Hello and welcome to Dims's Domain. Now Kaioken is making a triumphant comeback, aka the World King Fist developed by King Kai, and Goku being the only one to master it is going to be reintroduced 39 episodes into Dragon Ball Super, where Goku is taking on Universe 6's strongest assassin, the flawless Hit, who's also 1,000 years old and has never ever missed a target. Kind of a scary guy who also beat Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue. And he possesses a technique titled Tokutobashi where he can skip time skip of about 0.1 seconds, and that's kind of small, but think about it, in terms of combat and at the level these two guys are operating, it's a very large window of time for you can do anything. I think it's better than Godo's time freeze technique. So how do you counter that? Well, Goku has this technique called the Kaioken where he can multiply his speed and strength for a very short amount of time, precisely about a heartbeat. And how long is a heartbeat? Well, the normal heartbeat for humans is 0.84 seconds when at rest. However, it can go up to a maximum of 200 beats per minute, which can equate to your heartbeat lasting a duration of 0.3 seconds. Still 3 times longer than Hit's little technique, but these statistics were taken for real life from the Heart Association for males who are in their 20s, supposedly in the peak range of fitness, which is probably bullshit. But we're talking about Goku and Vegeta here, who are super fit, burning immense amount of energy, which is not normal for a human. But then again, it's an anime, shonen anime, you can't really apply any sort of science or logic to this, so yeah, just so you can assume Goku's heartbeat lasts around 0.1 seconds, so therefore the technique, the Kaioken technique, is perfectly tailored for this situation, for this fight. But the thing is, why didn't he use it before? Well, it causes enormous strain on the body. Now, although, and this is kind of stupid, but it's been previously established that Goku has mastered the Super Saiyan form where it doesn't take any more stamina from him, and he also mastered the Super Saiyan Blue form, which is supposedly a mastery of the Super Saiyan God form. But we found out from episode 38 that he actually drains a lot of stamina. Now, if Goku is going to be pulling out the Kaioken technique, it makes you wonder the reason why Goku never pulled out the Kaioken technique throughout the latter portion of Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super. He's increasingly causing more strain on his body through his power, through his Super Saiyan 2 transformations, Super Saiyan 3 transformations. Therefore, if he does any form of Kaioken, it would completely rip his body up. But in Dragon Ball Super, Goku and Vegeta both adopted a new training technique introduced by Whis, where they train their base forms, making Goku's body far more resilient and making Kaioken an ever more realistic option. In addition to the fact that Kaioken was invented by King Kai, who's not the most strongest, but he is a god. Now that Goku has incorporated God Ki into his system, can he use Kaioken far more efficiently, far more effectively, because it was a move for the deities. Now that he's become pretty much a deity, now that he can incorporate the ki of the deities, Kaioken does make more sense. Now here's my question for you guys: will Kaioken have a different hair color, different aura color? Will it just be a red tint over the blue hair, or will it become an amalgam of the colors and he becomes, you know, purple haired? I doubt that's gonna happen. I don't think his hair color is gonna change. I think he's just gonna have blue hair surrounded by a tint of red aura. Anyway guys, are you hyped for the return of Kaioken? It's potentially going to be amazing. Here's my question for you guys: what multiplier will he use? Will it be a times 2, times 3, times 10, times 50, or times 100? I think he can only go up to times 2, but then again, it's yet to be seen. Please leave a like, share, comment and subscribe. Share this video around. It's kind of weird I mentioned this 8 months ago, but yeah, you may now exit Dims's Domain. Thank you and goodbye.